condensed to be put in the book. I don't know, again, I'm not an attorney, but I don't know if you can condense them after you approve them. There's like approved meeting minutes that aren't in the book because they're not condensed yet. I don't know that you can condense, you might have to reapprove them after you condense them, is all I'm saying. I did email Ms. Scott about that, but to see them in their finalized form. So the other thing is, I feel your frustration with what you're saying about the information that you get from Peters Creek Sanitary, and I don't even pretend to know what's going on there, but I do feel the frustration because I have the same kinds of issues here. I don't know if the disconnects between Ms. Scott and myself, but it seems like what I asked for isn't understood what I'm asking for. I know that the board packet thing is about a right to know that I did, but my right to know is not to get them before the meeting. In my right to know, because I have it right here, it says that I wanted to get information from the packets that's presented to the board before meetings and before deliberation. I didn't ask to get it before the meeting. So I don't know if we're just not connecting. I feel that you wasted your time on an ordinance for that right to know that I didn't really ask for it before the meeting. And it was for a specific meeting. When I first asked, I was told that it wasn't created yet, or it was in multiple different locations. I said, I don't want them for the past ones. I'm having trouble understanding. You guys were a little bit more explaining today, but as an audience member, I'm having trouble understanding some of the things you're talking about. And there was one meeting that I came to that there was 12 things that were just listed on the agenda is in the packet. And I didn't understand what was going on, so I figured, I'll ask for a packet. But I just want it to be clear, I'm not asking for it before you guys vote on stuff. I'm just trying to understand what's going on, and it was better today. I understood a lot more today than normally, but that was the reasoning before my right to know, and it wasn't to get it before you guys deliberated on things. The other thing, my right to know from January, I asked to get information about hearings held in the year 2020. I was shocked first when I got an email that it would be almost $500 because you guys don't have them transcribed, but I paid the money to have them transcribed. So I was a little bit stunned that there now was a hearing on May 27th in 2020 that I didn't get any information about. And my right to know was very clear about what information I was looking for. So I contacted Ms. Scott to say that I wanted the information about that meeting. She said that I couldn't get the transcript because it hasn't been approved yet. But in my right to know, it clearly is, so because it hasn't been created yet, I can't get something that isn't created. But clearly in my right to know, it says in the instance that the transcript is not in existence, that I want any films, recordings, tapes. I wanted, so I've been trying to tell her that. So I sent an email to her saying that I was asking about the tapes and recordings, that the transcriptions didn't exist. And then she sent me back an email saying that she'd send me the transcript when she was done with the tape. But I'm clearly asking for the tape, the recording, the transcript, the advertising fee. So I don't know where the disconnect is, but if I ask, it seems like it's a circle. It's a circle. If I ask for this, she tells me she'll give me that. And I said, no, I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for this. And then and I know it's very expensive to the taxpayers to keep going round and around. I mean, my right to know is very restricted.
Thank you. Okay, a couple points. Sarah, well, first on condensing minutes. Bobby or Karen, have you ever replied as far as to any of the public
events, but we don't put every word verbatim. We don't put the ums and the ahs and the whatever.
What you're saying is though that's before the board approves it. When you don't modify anything.
Oh
after
God,
it's
no,
approved.
not after they approve.
No, that's illegal.
Never.
We would never do that.
Never.
So that's
you guys all look at them and approve them.
okay.
Once that's approved, they're not touched.
Okay, so I just wanted to clarify
Oh
that.
no.
So as far as them going in the minute book, the last batch that we approved,
They
that
will be
was
going in.
They will be going in. We're only a couple have them being put in the minute book. Okay, wanted to clarify that. Sarah, I really would like, on a couple points, you've been called out for charging the township excessive, you've been called out for having 2 attorneys here. Would you please go on the public record as to your charge to the township sitting here?
There is absolutely zero charge to me sitting here today. I am doing it to learn and to experience, and there will not be a charge on the invoice. People have requested invoices and they can clearly see that there is no charge for my presence here at this meeting, or in previous.
Let me just clarify that. I have said there's no charge.
Correct.
I'll reserve the right to bill the township for legal services rendered by my firm and my associates. Up to this point, initially, young attorney, learning, she's getting assignments from me. It's more efficient many times for her to hear what's going on. But up to this point, it's safe to say, if you read all of the invoices, I have not billed the township to this point for her time. That's not to say I'm not gonna bill in the future, but I reserve that right.
Thanks, Gary.
So I wanted to clarify that. Second thing, right to know request. We are a very, very small township. We are experiencing unprecedented growth in addition to fixing really, really neglected areas of the township. Poorly neglected. We all know that. We're not gonna sit and continue to say it, because when we say it, we're accused of bragging, and so when we don't say it, we're not talking. It's frustrating. We're in a very difficult position, but I can say that the experienced growth has put such a burden on, what we do here on a daily basis. And in light of that, we're handling it very well. You look at similar authorities and municipalities in the area with similar budgets have double the amount of administrative staff. So with that said, I also want to note for the record that I think it's everybody's public right to file right to know. So we encourage, you should be watching us like a hawk, all of you. I would encourage that. I did it before I was here. That's your right. We want that. That keeps everybody just on their highest sense in alert, and it's a good thing. So we encourage you, we want you to keep file right to know, but please keep in mind that it's a large undertaking for the township. To date, we have spent, I think, roughly around $15,000 just in answering and processing and monitoring for dates and timeliness right to knows. Our township, we've checked around, we've received anywhere from 75 to 100 right to know requests in 1 year. I can't tell you how exorbitant that is. It's a very large number, and considering our small staff and the exponential growth that's happening here, you guys have really done an amazing feat by keeping up with them and keeping up with minutes and dictating, and we congratulate you on that. But I did want